E ngā iwi o te motu piritai mai ki te ata Hihiko. Nui rā te mihi kia koutou katoa e te unga e mautaringa mai, e te unga e mātakitaki mai hoki. Nō reira, ko tāro niho tēnei tō kai pāpā o mai te utu ki te tekau o ngā haora. I runga i te rangi nei, i runga i tō tātou nei hōtaka, kua tai mai tētahi manuhiri o tātou, rongonui rawa mai te awa o Patea, no ngā rua hine hoki ai mai re. E te iwi, welcoming to the show today, a beautiful wahine tour all the way from the Big Smoke, Patea. She's here to talk about Paepae in the park. Ka wakanui, ka tika i te rā o Waitangi. Nō reira, kuhu mai ki roto i te whare, e whaia Janine Maruera. Kia ora, e hoa?
Tēnā koe Taiaroa, tēnā tātou katoa.
Whai te kite ai a koe. Kōrero mai, ko wai koe, nohia koe, he ha tō tūranga i tēnei kaupapa o Paepae in the park.
Aroha mai, you're dropping out. We might have to start again.
Okay.
I think is that you or me?
It's more than likely me. We've got the best technology here in Patea. But if you can hear me, Janine, just tell us who you are, what your role is, and then we'll go from there. How does that sound?
Sounds good. Ka pai. Tēnā tātou, ko Janine Maruera tōku ingoa, he uri ahau no ngā rue hine. Kei Patea hau e noho ana, mātou ko tōku whānau. Ko tētei o ngā memo o te kōmiti o Paepae in the park. So my role within that rōpū is secretary, and I also help out with some on the funding side too.
Wonderful, ka pai. Now, it's been a couple of years since Paepae in the park has been going. I mean, we are currently in the 20th year. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes, it is.
Wonderful.
20 years.
Wonderful. And I mean, I've been talking on the radio lately about with funding and everything like that, and how 20 years ago, Paepae in the park was actually one of the only events around the Taranaki Maunga, and actually one of the only events that was celebrating Waitangi Day in terms of festival in the whole country. So it's 20 years of celebrations, but it's actually around about 23 years where since it's been started. Talk to us, Janine, about what it takes to deliver an event like Paepae in the park.
Kia ora. Yeah, it pretty much, once one Paepae finishes, we start getting ready for the next one, especially in terms of sourcing funding. And I think there's opportunity out there, and kanui te mihi, you know, ki a rātou mā. You know, for example, Toi Foundation, who continually support Paepae in the park, and also to our council. And so, yeah, the work begins early. We only have a year to get ready for the next year, of course. So it's the priorities straight away are sourcing funding, and also looking for a main act. Yeah, so those are the important things. Straight after, like, this Paepae finishes, that's what we'll be doing. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. And I mean, so let's look at sort of how much it costs to run an event like this, because I understand, and I've been involved with the Paepae in the park for a number of years as the MC, and performed on the stage a couple of times here and there. But I talked to a lady a couple of years ago, and she talked about the toilets alone costing like 10 grand. So all up, how much would you say that an event like this costs to put on?
They must have been some really flash toilets.
They were.
Well, it really depends. I've only really been involved with Paepae in the park on the committee for the last 3 Paepae, I think it is. And it can cost anywhere up to, I don't know, about, probably at the most, you're looking about 50,000 at the most, yeah. And it depends on who your acts are. Yeah.
Wow, that's quite an undertaking with figures like that. Now, you go throughout the whole year and you find out these acts and who's going to perform, who's going to be the lineup. Who can people expect to see at this year's Paepae 2023?
Paepae. So actually at the last Paepae in 2021, we did a survey because we wanted to see who people wanted to see and hear on the day. And majority of the people who took part in the survey said that they wanted local entertainment. They wanted to see local performers take the stage. So that's what we've done for this year. We thought that it's a good time in terms of it being 20 years that we bring local entertainment. And we've, of course, we start with our taikura, as always, our nannies, our karawa take the stage and set the scene for the day with their performance. We have a young girl from Whanganui. She plays the guitar, Sophie Toyne, and this will be her first Paepae in the Park performance. We also have from Whanganui, Lanier Simon, and she has been to Paepae in the Park before, so we're looking forward to have her back. We also have our reggae band, our local reggae band, Sailor. They formerly known as Sailor Saints, but now they're just known as Sailor. We have a band called the Rustlers, and the lead person in that band is a teacher at Patea Area School. And of course, we have the Patea Māori Club taking the stage in the afternoon. We also have our Cherise Thompson, who many people will know. She's a big supporter of everything Māori, and she has agreed to come to Paepae in the Park this year to share some of her waiata. So looking forward to that too. And her energy, she brings a really good vibe with her, so that'll be cool. And our main act for the day at 4 p.m. is Leon Wharekura, who actually lives in Huntly, I believe now, and his whakapapa is back here to Ngāti Ruanui, and him and two others from his band are coming to end the day, and he has a lot of connections to Patea as well.
Oh, that sounds like one massive lineup. And I know, I was looking at the lineup when it was first released, and I thought to myself, wow, you can't get any better than this. I mean, we've got many amazing artists from in and around Patea, South Taranaki in general. And I thought that this year's lineup really embodies that real sense of community. Leon as the main act, again, from Ngāti Ruanui. He is definitely going to be a crowd pleaser at Te Iwi. He is a protege of Uncle Dalvanius Prime, which many of you will know. He's a protege of his mahi and has learnt, the tricks and the trade. So he's going to be back and forth with the crowd. He is going to be singing his lungs out, and he's got a couple of backups there as well, which I'm really surprised by, and I'm really looking forward to. I know that also Sophie Toyne, she is kicking off our day down here in Patea, and she won the New Zealand Country Music Festival something or other. It was held down south, and it's one of the biggest country music festivals where some of the best, not some of the best, the best country music artists come, and she won this Ete Iwi. So we're fortunate that Janine and the Paepae in the Park Committee have been able to get her to come to Paepae for her very first time. We'll no doubt look after her. But many great acts have graced the stage Ete Iwi. We're talking House of Shem, Sons of Zion, Kora, some of the big acts, and I'm really glad to know Harmonic Resonators. I'm really glad to know that the committee has taken on that feedback from the community and said, you know what, let's do that. Let's celebrate our own, and what better way to do it than at Paepae in the Park on a day where we celebrate us and our relationship with the Crown. So Janine, thank you very much for sharing the lineup with us today. Where is it? What time is it? And what can people expect on the day?
So it starts at 10 a.m. and like we have with every Paepae in the Park, we start with a pōhiri, And that's a pohiri for some of our guest entertainers, but also some dignitaries and just people that have really supported not only Paepae in the park, but the community. And so yeah, that's at 10 o'clock, and Leon is the last act, and he'll finish about 5 p.m. And the venue is behind the waka. The Memorial Park is the formal name, but we all know it as behind the waka. And of course, the street will be closed off, Chester Street, and we'll have heaps of kai stalls. You know, you want to get there early to get the auntie's special burgers and the patties and the fritters and the ice creams and everything you can think of. And you know what you get from Paepae is this really awesome vibe, community, that positive community, you know, kaupapa, and also, you know, just really proud to be from Patea also. And we love it when people come from out of Patea to Paepae in the park, because then we can share some of that manaakitanga with them. So yeah, I've checked the forecast, and a little bit of rain in the morning so far, but the rest of the day is looking clear, and yeah, let's hope it stays that way.
Oh, that's fantastic. So there you go. It's iwi. You heard it right here on Te Ata Hihiko. Wanting to thank Janine for coming on today. All the best to the Paepae and the Park Committee for this year, as well as all the another 20 years ahead of us as well. 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, it's iwi. If you are around the maunga, you've got nothing to do, you don't want to go to Waitara, you don't want to go to Ngā Beach, or you don't want to go run out at Oakura, you can come down to Paepae in the Park for 2023. Again, plenty of kai, plenty of amazing acts, local acts. I will be your MC extraordinaire, yes, according to the poster on there as well. But an event that is community-led, and again, like Janine said, it's all about that positive community waka kotaitanga e runga i te kaupapa o te rā o Waitangi Day. So 6th of February, it's iwi, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Plenty of kai, plenty of craft stores, plenty of fun to have with your wānau. So any final words that you have for anybody travelling to Patea, and maybe you're like, is there cash? Is it better to bring FPOS? E rātu mea.
It's probably better to bring cash. Yeah, most of these stalls will take cash. Not many take FPOS. We do have a ATM machine at the Patea Foursquare, but you might want to pick up some cash before you get to Patea, and know my haramai ki Patea.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you again, Janine, for coming on today's show. Beautiful Friday out there, Friday morning for you, e te iwi. We will also be playing a snippet of the interview that Ms. Leah had today about Ngā Beach and all the happenings up there as well. Engari rā, kia koutou katoa e te unga e mautaringa mai, e mātakitaki mai i runga i te hōtaka nei, te ata hihiko, nei rā te mihi. Kia koutou, Janine, me te maria o te komiti o Paepae in the Park, nui ngā mihi aroha kia koutou hoki.
Tēnā koe, Taiaroa.